Hi, so welcome to the another session of Internet of Things. So in this class of IoT, today we will study about the various services and applications of your IoT. So as we know that Internet of Things, that means everything, anytime, anywhere connected to the Internet, starting from your wearable devices to your sensor equipped devices which will be exchanging the information to the Internet. So there are certain applications and service scenarios for your Internet of Things because each small devices, small appliances here connected to the internet. That means it is making the whole world around us as a smart world. That means it will comprise of your smart cities, smart healthcare system, smart transportation system, etc. So today we will see that what are the various applications of your Internet of Things. So first of all, we'll start here from the very first application for your Internet of Things, and that is your smart cities. Now, if we are talking about your smart cities, that means that every infrastructure or everything which is constituting here a city that will be acting in a smart way. That means it is equipped here with the various sensors transferring the informations to the various gateways and then to the internet there. So that means the various infrastructures, the various devices here in a city are communicating with each other without any human intervention here. So there is a development here going for the deployment of smart cities. So, like by 2020, it's expected that the development for these smart cities will lead to smart or mega cities, corridors, and we can say internet integrated branded cities. Now, because 60% of the world population is supposed to be migrating to urban, or there will be an extent of urbanization. So, that is the main factor here, which is leading to the development of your or deployment for your smart cities. So, by 2025, it is expected to have 40 complete smart cities globally across the world here. Now, these smart cities will have certain smart features here, which will be like your we have certain smart features here for these smart cities, like your smart economy, then smart infrastructure, that is your smart buildings, smart mobility, smart planning, smart ICT, smart governance, and smart cities. So these are the certain features of your smart cities that will be making it a complete smart city. So various projects around the world are here going for the deployment of your smart cities. This may include like your transportation systems also and your health smart medical care systems also. Now, after smart cities, the next application scenario for your Internet of Things here is smart health care system. Now, for your healthcare system or for your medical systems, there is not any realm, or we can say that in the future, then there will not be any area which will not be utilizing the Internet of Things. So we can just start here from the patient level to the physician level. For example, if you start here at the patient level, so that means the patient here will be having certain like wearable devices. So with the help of which the physician will be able to track the health activities or the health status of the uh, patient. So that means that any patient who will be having some health related troubling issues, so doctor or a physician will get aware of that. So as soon as the patient is been moving to the patient, so the physician there will be mm, aware of the condition of your patient. So there are certain healthcare monitoring links also, which here starts from your wearable sensor devices, and then certain display systems for that also. Now for healthcare systems, there is a video displays also with the help of your internet connectivity here. So the scenario which is here for a smart healthcare system is like it starts here from your health and activity monitoring. Now, then you have your gateways here. So, these gateways are basically here connected to your or transferring the information like from your ZigBee, Ethernet, etc. And these have your sensors. Either they could be your stationary or your mobile sensors. And then you have the monitoring of the status of the healthcare activities here. So that means it makes very easy for the physicians to diagnose the patient here. So after your smart healthcare systems, moving towards the another application areas for your smart of the Internet of Things. Next we have smart homes, smart buildings, which here leads to smart infrastructure. Now for your smart automation system, home automation systems, Wi-Fi here is a key player. Now here all of the appliances like your thermostats, monitoring that what is the optimum level of the temperature which is required at a particular interval of time. Then your music system setting the music according to the mood. Then the lighting system here, which is making here it as a smart buildings because that is basically working here for the energy saving here. So these various devices, your automation systems, your buildings that leads to a smart infrastructure with the help of these various smart devices in your home, in your office or your workplace. So after this we have, so for Internet of Things, imagination is only the limit because it is serving almost every area of our lives. So after that we have the retail sector. So for retail sector, it basically provides to the consumers the shopping assistant. Now this shopping assistance means that it basically tells that if you go into a shopping mart here, then what is the requirement or where a particular thing is required. If that means your shopping assistant app could be inbuilt in the mobile devices here. So these mobile devices are not communicating with the human. They are just communicating here with the another devices here. So making the system here smart. So whatever it is required, it will just display here that yes, this is the thing which you require at your home and you can buy that. So it is recommending that what you need to buy according to the profile of the user and the mood of the users, because it basically the shopping assistant app basically stores the profile of the users, and according to that it recommends whatever you need to buy. And moreover, the things are supposed to be like integrated with your RFIDs. So just whatever you need to buy, you just need to put that in your bucket, and automatically that is just conveyed to the retailer. And when that is done, that information is sent to your bank so that the amount for whatever you have purchased is deducted from that. So that means it just reduces the complexity of standing in a queue here and making this as a smart and efficient system of shopping and purchasing your real time necessities. Now, after the retail sector, one of the most oldest application scenario for your IoT is the transportation system. So inside the transportation systems, the fleet management is the oldest applications or an important application solved here by the Internet of Things here. So that is basically used by the various logistic companies in order to keep the track of the vehicles. Nowadays, days with the Internet of Things, this service has been also enriched. So just it is not only limited to the tracking the position of the particular vehicles, but it also tracks the condition of the devices also, because the tires and the other equipments in your trucks, they are embedded with the um, sensor, so they are able to send that information to the owner there, and he can have the real-time monitoring for this scenario. So after, it's not limited here to fleet management here. Transportation here is providing transport assistance to many commuters. You know, for example, there's commuters who are using the public transport here. So this assistance basically gives you an idea of the nearest local staff, for example, for your local public trains here. So if that information is integrated like in your bracelets, in your watches and other wearables, so you can just communicate to the nearest of the staff and you can get the information that what is the arriving time for your next uh, public transport and the routes where the particular subscriber if wants to go. So that means this is a new application area for the transportation system which provides the assistance for the public commuters. Now, after that, the IoT in your transportations also provide accident avoidance. Now, if you talk here about the accident avoidance or accident detection here, so the vehicles themselves here can improve the road safety because the vehicles are sensor embedded, means various kind of sensors are embedded to the vehicles with the help of which they're able to communicate with each other. So that means they can warn the driver for a particular anomaly which can occur, so that ultimately here can avoid an accident. Further, it provides you the traffic assistance also. And for example, if there is a traffic jam behind 1 kilometer, so with the help of that smart traffic systems, it will transfer that information to the particular driver that there is a jam following at a certain distance. So it will not only give information about the jam, but it will also suggest you to change the route. That means it will provide here the rerouting of your track also. So these are the IoT application and service areas of the transportations, like from fleet management, your connected cars, your transport assistance, accident avoidance, and your traffic assistance also. Now, moving from transportation, next we have energy management. So we can say that the energy management here facilitates the management of your energy. That means it covers the consumer energy management and your home energy management also. So what we have here for your energy management, your IT, your OT, your information technology, your operational technology, then your smart metering system. So that basically allows us for the tracking, alerting of the various systems, which here leads to the efficient energy system. That means management of the energy in these like consumer scenarios and your home or your work scenarios by the applicability of these three streams, your IT, OT, and the smart metering systems. After energy management, another application area to which IoT is extending is your participatory sensing. Now, in your participatory sensing, now as we live in a community, so we used to exchange a lot of information, or we are dependent on our community. That means the people in the community for exchanging certain information or to know certain important things, like about which thing to purchase, which movie to go, which restaurant to go. So that means these things are your community dependent here. Now, with your IoT, Internet of Things, and your ICT, information and communication technology, this community knowledge is expanding with these two things, IoT and ICT. So basically, the participatory sensing application aims that every person, every sensor, or every device here should act as an automatic sensory station. Each of these should act like an automatic sensory station. That means they should be able to capture an immediate event. So that means when it's capturing an immediate event, it's capturing a snapshot of that particular immediate event. So by integrating such kind of snapshots, we can create a clear picture of the uh, real physical environment. So that clear picture can be used to make certain important decisions here. So participatory sensing is a new and a very helpful app for your like if you're like distant people are at distant places and they have to attend a particular meeting and they have to show the real time scenario. So this immediate capturing of those snapshots, and when you integrate that, you create a clear picture of that particular situation. So on the basis of that, but certain decisions can be made. But the deployment of this application here comes with certain challenges also, like your robust mechanism for that, the reliability, the security of the system here. So this is an increased application scenario with your IoT and including the ICT with itself. Now, after participatory sensing, we have another application areas of your Internet of Things also, like your social networks and IoT. That is taking these two things as together, your social networks and your IoT. Now, social networking and IoT are required together because it is always believed that the abstract and the interdependencies of the physical world is not captured mentally as stable, or we can say at remembered for a long time, because people are here, or we here relate the social connectedness. We basically relate ourselves to the social connectedness around us. So, to increase the engagement of users in IoT, it is essential to club here it with the social networks. After that, IoT finds its great deal of applications in your agriculture. That means you have here connected farms. So it provides here a meaningful usefulness of your IoT in your agriculture and in your connected farms also. So basically what it does is it performs the like precipitation monitoring, your irrigation monitoring, your field monitoring, which includes like your seeding, your fertilizer, etc., to an online dashboard. So that means the owners here or can check the real-time status of your farms anytime. It's not necessary that they have to be here, but with the help of this connected farm, they can check all the activities here. Now, after this social networking, agriculture, participatory sensing, it further includes like your wastewater management. Wastewater management. Now, basically, the Omni sites here provides the application scenario for the wastewater management. So, what happens is that they're like managers. So, whenever the anomaly occurs on the devices, they are alarmed that yes, this is a certain problem which is occurring at that particular plant here. So they have their automatic systems here. That means on and off for the pump so that this wastage here can be reduced. After that, this IoT finds its applications in oil and gas industries also, your buildings, infrastructures. And another application areas here includes like your parking lots. So for parking, now that means you have smart parking lots, which basically tracks that what is the available space here, how many more number of vehicles can be um, uh, this particular parking lot can support. So these are the certain application areas which is not limited to only one particular area, but it is here including your IT sector also, or precisely now your ICT, then your home automation systems, your workplace, healthcare, a great deal in industries and in your agriculture areas also. So in every social surrounding is if the sensor devices are available and they're just connected to internet, so they're just communicating with each other and making the life more simpler. So in this session for your Internet of Things, we have just started about the various services and the applications of your Internet of Things. So this is all here for today's session. Thank you so much.